Starseeds and money. It seems that is not rhyming. It's two separate worlds. This video is bringing it together, right? This is an absolute high frequency video because there was so much support that wants to help you with that. So this video is really helping you to create more abundance in your life and joy. I'm opening a portal of loving light and source energy and high frequency. And may we get wisdom on what we as starseeds need in this moment in time and bring it in such a way that it addresses what we want in this moment in time. Because often what we want and what we need is not always aligned. So if we talk about what it is we want as starseeds, there's many starseeds that have issues with money. It's so 3D, it's so earth, it's so not aligned with what we come here to do, the money per se. We don't go after money. I mean, if you do, it's fine. But in general, starseeds don't go after money. We're here for a bigger mission, but it doesn't mean we can't earn money. I think earning money, or that's not the right word, having money doesn't have to be earned, can come from anywhere, right? Like at the moment I'm in crypto and it's just coming. I'm not doing much for it. It's just coming. It's just coming, flowing in, right? So money is absolutely an issue for starseeds. This is very much a co-creation, what we're doing here. A bit's going to be channeled, a bit is going to be me, and it's going to be very blurry what is what. Can you accept that? If so, please stay. And sometimes my body moves because there's so much energy coming through me that my body is adjusting. Yes. I want to tell you a story. I'm here in a different background. I'm at my mother's place in the Netherlands. And I just had a discussion with her. It was beautiful. Actually, it was about money. Hence, this is coming through, or hence the discussion was happening today, because this is the theme of today. I think that makes more sense, right? We had very little money when we were smaller, and my mom said we never had a reserve, we never had any savings, because there simply wasn't any money for savings. But it was also a mindset. Like my mom said, whenever something broke, it just was given to me, or it just was provided. And you have no car, or here's a car, you can have my car. Is the washing machine broken down? Oh, I just bought a new one, says someone, and we get the second-hand washing machine. Or, there were always these things that just came to us because my mother was in a space, even though the amount of money we had was very limited. But there was never a feeling of scarcity and an absolute trust that we were provided. And it's so beautiful that I have gotten that as well. I'm always provided. And it doesn't mean that it's always easy, because there's moments that it's tight and you feel. But I try not to go into that place of fear. There's little moments and immediately I get a grip on myself, reminding myself there's all this time that it has been taken care of. But that is because I live not in a scarcity mindset when it comes to money, I think in general, but in an abundance mindset, right? Yeah, okay. That was the signal of the end of my storytelling. Because that's what you need to go to, in that abundance mindset. And now what you have been told, that's okay, rechanneling, I don't know who, but let's just go. Okay, Tall White, thank you for being here. You have just been so used to shifting mindsets, but that's not the way to go about it. It's an innate feeling of you being abundant. Oh, I like where this is going. It's an innate feeling of you being abundant. That's who you naturally are. You are an abundant being. And it's not about you shifting. I love this. It's not about you shifting from one mindset to another, from one way of appearing and looking at life scarcity to abundance. No, it's about you coming back to center. I love that. Thank you. It's you coming back to center. What you are is abundance. It's unlimited love. It's a lot of other things, but we talk about money here. There is no scarcity when you are in that higher mind. When you see the reality from that higher perspective, there is no limitation. There is no scarcity. You are, and this is important also for money, you are whole. You are part of everything. Everything. The nature, the animals, the plants, the earth, the universes, the humans, the beings, everything. As an individual, you are, in a sense, you can say not an individual because you are part of everything. And why is this important? I wonder as well. Why is this important? Because when you are part of everything, there is everything and nothing. There is no nothingness in the sense of there is no limitation in what is provided for you because it's all there, money included. Money is an absolute irrelevant element in the whole picture. I know. You're human, you need money to get around and you don't want to worry about it. Stay with me. I feel the stress. Yes, but. Okay. We are listening. You are so much more than your individual human, and you know that. It is not, but you don't always feel that. And when it comes to money, you shrink. You become smaller, you become your human. But you're so much more than your human. So if you're tapping into your multidimensionality in all that you are, in all that you are, then scarcity is a rather silly thing. It is not a thing. There's no such thing as scarcity because that means you are, you are separated. Yes, you are separated from all that is. Why would you be separated? And why would you think you are separated from all that there is? The abundance of everything. If you, and that's why that example I just gave was so beautiful, yes. If you, living in a state of abundance, living in that wholeness and trusting that you don't know how, but that it will be taken care of, without being attached to the outcome, without thinking, yeah, that's the better wording, without you needing to know how, without you thinking about how that will show up. So for example, I love this. So when you think, I want more money, you'd only think about money coming into your bank account often, right? Or you need to earn your money with doing something that earns your money. That is only one way of abundance. So you don't get to decide, and this is coming with love, you don't get to decide how the abundance shows up. Right? Money is only an element of it. In the whole equation is not important, the money. It's about what you, and that's the focus. The focus is not on the money. The focus is, okay, what can money buy you? Or rather, what is it that you are longing for? That's not the right way to say it. What is it? I'm getting the energy and image of it and I'm just translating it. What is it, that state of abundance? What does that mean to you? Not from your thinking, from your feeling. So let's go there for a moment. In that state of abundance, that easiness, that not needing to figure it out, that not needing to know, not needing to thinking you have to do something before you get something. No, just stay here with that feeling just for the moment, how that feels. Feel with me while I speak. Be in that state of everything is taken care of. As a child, hopefully there are adults, but you know the concept, even if you have not experienced yourself, that as a child there is adults around you who take care of everything. And again, if that was not your reality, just that can be a reality for others. I want you to think of that example, that as a child you are being taken care of. There's not one moment in this ideal situation that a child would think, oh, maybe tomorrow nobody's going to change my diapers. No, it's an absolutely certain. It's absolute certain you're going to get fed the next day, right? There's that certainty, that same certainty that if you go and buy shoes, an example, that if you go and buy shoes, you know that you can walk on those shoes for a while and you have something on your feet that carries you around. There's kind of an expectation. If you buy a book that is in sellotape before you buy it, it hasn't been opened, but there was in the bookshop some some books that were open, you have seen it, you trust that your book with the sellotape around has the same letters in it and the same chapter and the same content. You're not going to check every page and compare it to the one that's open. That's a certainty. It's a knowingness. And that's what we talk about here. You being connected to all that you are, you being connected to yourself, coming home, there is that certainty. There's no doubt. There's no thinking about it. There's that certainty. There's that trust. So how do you get there? Connect with who you are. Yeah. So let's do that for a moment. Here you sit, you lay, you walk, you drive, whatever you do. While you hear this, just become aware of your body that is doing what it's doing or sitting still, whatever it is. Just become aware. Here is my body. And then become aware of you listening to what is being said. You taking in that information, you processing that information, you understand what's being said, you give meaning to it, you understand it with the knowledge you had before and you mix it. You might not know exactly how that's happening, but you can observe that in a way, right? Knowing that. And maybe you can observe how you feel in this moment in time. You are the observer, so who is observing then? Not your human, because your human is being observed. So who is observing? Could be many layers, but ultimately we come to your higher self, your soul, or whatever you want to call it. I like higher self. Your higher self is observing what is happening. It's from a higher plane, a higher consciousness, a higher frequency. Can you go backwards as if there's layers behind you? So you step outside of your body to observe yourself. Where is that in your space? Is that left, right? Me here, I'm going to the right behind. Feel for yourself. Where is that going? If you observe yourself, from where do you do that? And then I would like you to observe that part of you observing yourself. Where are you going in space? Can you put that in space? So you observing the observer that is observing you. But now as you say that, you probably have an image of that observing that whole thing. And so you go back and back or front, whatever side you were going to, until you feel as if you are, it sounds strange, as if you're against a wall and you cannot go further. It could also be in nothingness until you are there where you feel this is it. There is no more for me to move into, to observe. Right? And then be that. Be that. And perhaps that is really, really easy for you. What I noticed after this eclipse of the 8th of April, it is so much a beingness. Have you had that feeling of normally I would go somewhere and have an opinion or a feeling. Do I like this here or do I not like that here? It's a sensation, right? At the moment, everything is like neutral, absolutely neutral. There's no like, there's no dislike. All I can say about me being in spaces is I just simply am. It just simply is. And perhaps you have tapped into that as well. So step into that here. And remember, do whatever you're able to do and go and connect with. There you are. All right. And from this space of connectiveness, let me bring some high frequency energy here and some source energy. Can we bring some more into this field? Yes, that would be nice. Let's bring some more into this field. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. And immediately there's a whole contribution from all kind of beings sending more energy in this space that we are here together. Thank you for being here together. There we are. You feel that? Some more heightened energy. So it's so much easier for you to be. And in that state of beingness, thank you. It's so beautiful, this energy. Very collective, high frequency energy we're having here. Beautiful. So maybe you can feel it, tap into it, and otherwise just have it as a knowing or just trusting that that is what's happening here. Those that feel energy will let me know in the comments if you could feel that afterwards, not now. We heighten that energy, right? And I'm just going to keep it on a certain level, as high as possible, so it makes it easier for you to tap into that. So see if you can imagine we're here with a lot of beings, extraterrestrial, but also light beings, and yes, you lovely dragons, and all kind of beings, high frequency beings that help to keep this energy or get this energy really high, or frequency rather. And so it's easy for you. So all you need to do is just lean into it, right? Not actively lean backwards, figuratively. So you're leaning into that energy, make use of that energy. Again, not active, it's a very passive making use of. Here it is, this is a gift to you. Being in that, bathing in that absolutely nice high frequency. So just surrender and just take it all in. Level with it, perhaps, if you can. And again, don't make it anything active. It's a very inactive action. I don't know what the word for that is. An inactive action. Not much you need to do. You are there. The less you do, the more you lean into, the more you allow and surrender into it, the easier that is. Open yourself up. Might be a thing you want to do. Okay. I think we got that covered. So here you are with so many beings in this beautiful, loving, warm, high frequency energy. This is the energy that is carrying you. Oh, and much more. This is what there's today. And it's always around. And you can connect with it. You can tap into it any moment you like. Or just know. The moment you think about what we have created here, you're there. And everyone is there with you. This is a field that we have here. And you can tap back into that any moment you like to. Okay, but we are now here. Can you feel, not actively, passively, because sometimes we can actively think, oh, what am I feeling right now? Is it here? Is it there? It's very active, right? Passive is more, I'm kind of leaning back and just notice what I notice. Might there be a feeling? What is it called? It's not important what it's called. Maybe just notice. Observe, become aware. That's the better wording. Become aware of you together with all of us here. You being part of all of us here. You being taken care of all of us here. Okay, I was a bit distracted there with something popping up on my computer. You being taken care of by all of us here. Here is an abundance of love, an abundance of light, an abundance of beingness, an abundance of knowingness, an abundance of high frequency, an abundance of unconditional love, but also unconditional, unlimited possibilities that are open for you. Become aware of what is possible here. Notice the energy of possibilities, the energy of beingness, and overflowing love. Feel into that. Be that. And you're not becoming something and learning something. This is your natural state of being. That is all. It's bringing you back to what you already are. All right. So while you stay here with your awareness, I would like to invite you to look at your human perspective or your human part that is living in scarcity. A part of your human, not your whole human, the part of your human that is living in scarcity. Can you look at that part with compassion and love, but stay with us in our energy, please. Here with all these beings, this beautiful high frequency loving energy, and then look at the part of your human that is coming from fear, that's coming from lack. That's what you do as a human. It's all good. It has brought you so many beautiful experiences. Can you accept how is that challenge, that handicap you have given yourself? And that's what we do. We give ourselves all these handicaps by forgetting who we are, traumas, bringing on limitations, and that's the challenge we give ourselves, because with that we grow and learn. That's all it is, really. It might have caused suffering. You know how much you learn from suffering. Can you be compassionate and loving to all that has happened because of that limitation you have brought on yourself or from your family line, but you have chosen in a way, you can say, but it's been brought on me, whatever you like, you choosing it or it's brought upon you, it doesn't matter, it's there. Can you accept that that is there for you to learn and to grow and feel compassion for that element of you that is living in that scarcity? And can you invite that part in to join you here in this, it's not really a circle, but it's this enormous amount of beings here, you know, with their love, holding this field of high frequency love. Can you bring your part here? Can you invite it? You might think, how? What do you mean? Invite it in. Just say, hey part, limited part, come here. You're invited to come here as well. And just see how it feels in this beautiful energy. Does it feel comfortable? Does it feel uncomfortable? I have the feeling it feels quite comfortable, but hey, it is your part. Because it might feel that here, all the worries it had, all the fears it had, all the limitation it's holding on to, is just vibrating. Vibrating? My words today. It's leaving in thin air. Come here, you're welcome, beautiful part. You're here with your limitations, welcome. Come, we would love to invite you all in this beautiful party of love, this circle of love, this gathering rather of love, this high frequency. You're so welcome to be here and feel how beautiful it feels and safe it feels to be in this space of abundance and of love and unconditional resources. There's no limitation. Can you feel that beautiful part? So you connect with your part, please. As if you're having a conversation, you in this high frequency, whatever the you is, just don't start thinking about it. And you are connecting with a part of you that you have invited in to come here. And let it feel how safe and loving and beautiful it is in this high frequency, in this space of abundance. And how good you feel and how good it feels. Because hey, in the end, it doesn't want to limit you. It just wants you to stay safe. Now, do you see, tell it the part, you see how safe this space is? Do you feel how safe this space is? Do you feel how much from this place you can just trust everything to unfold the way it wants to unfold, it needs to unfold? It's the highest frequency to unfold? Can you see that beautiful part? It is as if you were in that conversation with it, right? I'm just kind of dictating the conversation here, but see you doing that. And send it so much love. It feels to me as if it's all coming here and it feels absolutely at home, because essentially this is home. And it knows that. It just didn't remember it. It just forgot about it. It just was stuck in that fear and that limitation and keeping you safe and being so busy with it. And it didn't even want it to do that. But it thought that's the only way to keep you safe. And do you see now, part, how safe it is here? How beautiful it is here? Can we integrate that part, please? Can we integrate that part into that higher functioning of you, into that higher wisdom? So to transmute that, what it... how can we say that? All the experiences it had you created from that limitation. Can we now transmute that into wisdom, please? Let's just do that right now. Just allow that to come through so it can beautifully transmute all those experiences that you had from that limitation and that scarcity, to transmute that into wisdom and then elevate it right here, right now. Yes, and you just allow that. Just allow that, and as if you see that happening in front of you in an image, might be knowing, might be energy, might be colors, whatever that is for you. Oh, I love this. It's so beautiful, loving. All right. I want to ask you to feel into your body while you stay in that high frequency, but in your humanity, in your humanness, in your humanness, and have that part integrated within you. And feel all that high frequency into your humanness, into your body, your emotions, your thoughts and actions, and just know that it's all part of you, that high frequency that you just felt. It's as much you as you feel you're human as you. And what if you can just have that all combined? All one. So everything is home. You are home. Oh, I feel so much love saying all this and being connected to this and being connected to you bringing on more of that wholeness, right? So really come back into your body with all that you are. There's no need to step out of that and back into this. No, this is all that you are. Stay home and have your body be home. You know what I mean? And then come back, come back. Come back to the room, come back to the space that you are, come back to your awareness of where you are. Wasn't that beautiful? So take good care of yourself, drink a lot of water, right? Walk a bit around. This was so nice to connect with you. Much, much, much love. And let me know how it was for you. And if you like it, give it a thumbs up. That would be really great. And I will see you next time. Much love. Bye-bye.